What if I told you that you could scale to over $10,000 a month without having a lot of trading capital? Well, prop firms are your key to success. Prop firms are when companies give you money after you prove yourself worthy to trade with their capital. There's 3 stages to prop firms. Number 1 is when you're not making money. You're making $0, you're inconsistent, and you're just unprofitable. Number 2 is when you're making $1,000 to $3,000 a month. This is you're starting to make money, you're starting to become a good trader, and you are profitable. But you need to work on some things like risk management and consistency. And step 3 is when you're at $3,000 to $9,000. When you're at $3,000 to $9,000 a month, you're on the right track. You just need to work on the same things you've been working on. And instead of being good at them, you need to perfect them. The first step, when you're making $0 trading, you need to start making a journal. If you have a journal and you're journaling your trades, you need to add pictures, you need to add dates, the things that you've traded, the overall context of that market, because then you can pick out this trade won. Why did this trade win and why did this trade lose? And you'll be able to pick out and see differences between those trades, and you'll know in the future, I'm gonna trade this one and I'm not gonna trade this one, because last time I traded something that looked like this, I won. Last time I traded something that looked like that, I lost. Simple. So you make a journal. Make a journal. Every single trade that you put in there, every single trade that you take, put in the journal. And this is hard for a lot of people, because if you're not disciplined and you're just spamming trades, trade after trade after trade, without putting much thought into it, you're not gonna wanna put them in the journal. But putting the trades in the journal is being honest with yourself. If you're not, you're lying to yourself. You're saying, and if you're not a trader, this might not make sense to you, but if you are, you understand what I'm talking about, because honestly, I've been through it. I've been through the same thing. If I don't want to put a trade in the journal, I probably shouldn't have taken the trade. It's a bad trade. So putting every trade that you take in a journal is a way to reflect on yourself, on the trades that you've taken, so you can know what I should and shouldn't take. If I'm about to take a trade and I'm like, damn, this is not gonna add up to the stuff that's in my journal, I'm not gonna take it. So once you have a journal and you pick out the rights, the wrongs, the do's, the don'ts, you should start to see money coming in. And once you pass break even, I want you to buy a challenge for a prop firm. Now, I would start out with something smaller. I would say 25,000, because you still could fail. You're not proven for too long. But if you do fail, you're not out too much money. 25,000 is probably like 150 for the challenge, maybe 2. So you're down $150, $200. So what? You can work a week, something like that, get it back. And if you're in the position that I'm in, and you're in high school, you don't have too many expenses. So for you to be able to work a few days to a week to get that money back and get another funded account, it's worth it in my opinion, because through the funded accounts that I failed, and believe me, I've failed multiple, when I finally beat my first challenge and I finally started to gain some capital on it, I realized that the price that I'm putting in is this compared to the profit that's this. And it's just night and day, the difference, really. The second step is, after you see yourself making money and after you buy that account, the second step is for you to pass that account and for you to get your first payout. When you get your first payout, it's easy to think, okay, I'm nice at this. Let me go buy a Gucci shirt or like some bullshit like that. You guys know what I want. I mean, you guys know what I mean. You want some type of designer clothes, something that's only going to depreciate in value, and it's not good for you mentally, honestly, because it's only going to make you want to trade less. Something that I've been doing is all the money that I make trading, I try and put into myself. For example, buying a new laptop, buying a new phone. These 2 things will make me want to trade more, because they're tools that I use to trade. In the future, I want to buy a Herman Miller chair, $4,000 chair, desk. And these things, is it worth $4,000? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But to me, it's going to make me want to sit down, look at the charts, and make some more money. It's going to motivate me in the future. So it's a good investment, even if it's not worth $4,000, because of the work that it's going to make me do. When you get this first payout, save it, honestly. Either put it into yourself or don't do anything with it, because you having that money is better than just blowing it. And as you continue to get payouts, I would say around by the second one, buy another funded account. But this time, buy something a little bigger. Use your money that you made from profits to buy another account. For example, $100,000 account. If you can buy $100,000 account, you get up 5% in a month, you're making $5K a month. You add that to the $25K one that you have, you're making $6.5 a month. And if you compound that for a few months, you're at $10K. If you buy another account, for example, if you buy another $100K account and you just trade on all three of them, you're making $12K a month already. Just like that. Just like that. With the 3 steps. And all you have to do is just not waste your money. That's the hardest thing that, for me, it was hard mentally, but I never really ended up doing it. But I always thought about buying the newest thing, the newest clothes, newest shoes. And honestly, like, I like giving to people. I like to think I'm a generous person. So I would want to give things to my mom, and I'm like, look, I really want to, but I'm not in that position right now. And even right now, I want to start my own prop firm. So I don't want to spend too much money on stuff. Even if it is for other people, I would rather put it into my own business. And when you're at step 3, after you hit 5, 6, 7,000, the only thing that you have to do is move off of prop firms. Because prop firms are good when you don't have capital, like I said. But when you have capital, who wants to live off of somebody else's rules? Like, this company could tell me I'm not getting the payout. They could take all my money from me, decline me of everything. And honestly, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live knowing that somebody else has my money like this. And they can just close their palm, take their palm away, and my money's gone. So once you get to enough money that you really can start trading with your own money, which I would say is around 60, do it. Once you really can, do it. And also trade on the funded accounts too. Why not? Just trade with your own money and with the funded accounts, because if your funded accounts get breached and they're gone, you still have the money you made off them in a separate account, and you don't have to worry about it being at any type of risk besides the risk that you put into it. And the hardest thing for upcoming traders is really risk management. And if you blow these fundeds and you have too much money in there, you're done. They're just going to take all the money that's really yours. It's really yours. But you broke the rules, and they don't have to give you shit. So now the prop firm has $50,000. It's happened to me before. I think it was $48,000 of your own money. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't fight them. If you send them an email, what the fuck is that going to do? I mean, really. And technically, they didn't do anything wrong. You broke the rules. They took your money. That's how it works. And the way that happened for me was from max daily drawdown. I was up 50K on the account. And go down like 5% in a day, something like that, all the money's gone. I was up 40, gone. And that was it, honestly. I was bye-bye to my money. So now I know, and I can tell you guys, so you guys know, to start taking your money out of these fundeds and putting them into your own account so that you have the say on what happens to your money. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, and if you want to grow in trading, join my Discord, because I'll be having live sessions on there. I'll be able to talk to you guys and ask you guys what type of stuff you want. Subscribe, go to the Discord. I'll see you guys.